Good evening, everybody, and welcome to AFR Monday Night Tights for July 29th, 2019. This is our July pay-per-view, Red, White, and Bruised. We have quite an exciting show lined up for you tonight. There are two scheduled title matches. The tag team titles will be up for grabs. The longtime holders, the Unnatural Disasters, they will face fan favorites, the Border Patrol. That'll be our opening match of the night. And our main event of the evening will be for the AFR Heavyweight Championship between Super Stinger and Jimi Venturi. Jimi Venturi, who just won the distinction to be the #1 contender after going through a tournament. And he came out on top despite some of the best efforts of his opponents, and so he will finally get his chance to earn gold. Our main event of the evening, we also have a Commissioner's Corner scheduled with our reigning heavyweight champ, Trash Can Epic, so who knows what will happen in that segment, but so here we go. We are ready to head on down to the arena, so welcome aboard. Grab your bitty beer, grab your Doritos, and let's head on down to the arena. Alright, so here we are, Bitty Beer Arena in beautiful downtown Medfield, Massachusetts. Our opening match of the evening will be for the AFR World Tag Team titles. The reigning champs, the Unnatural Disasters, Freakenstein Jr. and Kyler Bass, taking on the recently reunited Border Patrol, the man, the myth, Dancing Bob Hansen, and his partner from north of the border, the Canadian Express, Mark Russell, and they will be led down to the ring by their manager, Deb Russell. Alright, so let's get things going, see if anything happens in the pre-match of the show. Alright, we are going to go to Highlight Reel O, and let's see, 12 on Highlight Reel O. The favored wrestler talks trash, increases grudge grade by 1 point. So the Unnatural Disasters give a unusual pre-match interview. They usually let their actions in the ring do the talking, but they are very confident tonight. Maybe a little too confident, who knows? But they come out and they say that they've beaten the Border Patrol before, and they will beat them again. Alright, so here we go. Border Patrol in the ring. Bob Hansen is going to start out against Freakenstein Jr., and let's get it on. Bell rings, and Red, White, and Bruised is underway. Alright, so right off, we have a favorite, and both wrestlers have that quality. They're both tied right now, so we will go. Freakenstein Jr. is going to win that. The referee tells Bob to break a hold that he just about had on him, and Freakenstein knows that momentum could have possibly shifted early there, but it did not. And let's see. And so he's going to actually back up into the corner and tag in Big Mouth Bass, Kyler Bass. Perhaps irking Bob a little bit more, who wanted a piece of Freakenstein, but here we go. We are going to go to the wild card results. So we'll go to the wild card for tag team matches. Let's see, 23. The favored wrestler does have the favorite quality. Let's see, reversal. Favorite wrestler has option of exchanging team point totals with opposing team. No. So a collar and elbow lock up, and nothing happens. They will break and then go to reset. Let's see, helped. Well, both wrestlers are helped in a tag team match. So it's going to go to the trailing one. And let's see. Oh, how about that? Deb Russell's going to get in the action and distract Kyler Bass from the outside, and Bob Hansen's going to take advantage of it. 1, 2, 3. He's going to catch him with a big body avalanche into the corner, then toss him across the ring, a big hip toss, and down goes Kyler Bass. Bob Hansen in control. He'll pick him up. And let's see. Oh, but Kyler Bass is going to come right back. A big knee bar. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 points. Tag team champs back in control. And he's going to get a quick tag back into Freakenstein, who is eager now to come back in. That Bob Hansen is down, and he will come in. And let's see. They'll give him a double suplex right in the middle of the ring for another point. Bob Hansen in trouble. Freakenstein in control. Let's see. Oh, but he's going to come back here, and he's going to kip up, and then the stunned Freakenstein is going to get hit with some sweet chin music his series of punches. Oh, but he's only going to get a couple off for a point before Freakenstein ducks out of the way. And they will both stay in the ring. Let's see, powerful. Ooh, they both have it, but only on a square, and Freakenstein is on the square, so he's going to hit a big backbreaker on Bob. Oh, 3 more points. 1, 2, 3. Is this going to be another? Oh boy, another tag team maneuver from the Unnatural Disasters. This time they're going to do a double clothesline on Bob for another point. Bob desperately needs a tag. Can they get out of this? Let's see. Smart. Oh, there we go. He's gonna. Kyler Bass goes in to lock him up, and Bob's one step ahead of him. Let's see. 1, 2. He's gonna come up behind him, give him a headbutt from behind, and then put him down to the mat with a big drop kick. And down goes Kyler Bass. And can Bob get to the corner and tag? No, he's gonna stay in the ring. Let's see. Smart. Well, that's going to be Bob again. Let's see. Kyler Bass bouncing off the ropes. And Bob's going to avoid it and sling him into the turnbuckle, into the corner. Kyler Bass in trouble. Still no tag. Bob staying in the ring. And let's see. Oh, this time it's going to be Deb Russell from the outside. Distracting Kyler Bass. Bob going to score 2 more points. Let's see, gets him into the corner, and he is going to suplex him off the second rope. And now will he get the tag in? Oh, yes, he will. Here comes a charged up Mark Russell, who goes right in with a missile drop kick to Kyler Bass for a point. The Canadian Express is fired up, his first time into the ring. Let's see. Oh, but this time, as Mark goes to bounce off the rope, Freakenstein is going to club him from behind. That'll stun Mark Russell for a minute, who's just building up some momentum. And that'll give Kyler Bass a chance to get over to his corner for a tag. So the champion's pulling out all the stops here. Who is going to win? Oh my, we're going to go to highlight reel A. Anything can happen here. 11. Oh, we're going to go to highlight reel D. 31. Let's see. The match is called on a ridiculous technicality with the leading wrestler declared the winner. Wrestlers argue on PA system, increase each wrestler's grudge grade by 1 point. Oh, well, okay, well, that's interesting. So the commissioner is going to come down, and I don't know, on a technicality, what would they say? I guess they'll call it a DQ because of the interference from Freakenstein a couple minutes ago. So the Border Patrol is going to win the match, but the title cannot change hands on a disqualification. So everyone upset. Let's see, but the Border Patrol, their TV grade will increase. So Mark back up to a B, Bob up to a double A. And let's see, Freakenstein will go down to a triple A. He wasn't a quadruple A. And Kyler Bass down to a double A. And boy, you better believe that we're going to have a rematch next week. That is a very unsatisfying finish. It just seemed like the Border Patrol was on the cusp of winning, and the Unnatural Disasters get bailed out on a DQ call. Oh boy. Well, let's see what happens in the post-match. We are going to go to highlight reel T. Let's see, 13 on highlight reel T. Oh my goodness, the decision has changed to a no decision by a secret agreement between the heel and the commissioner. So the commissioner stays out, and then after he confers with the ring announcer, they actually change it and they say that no, this is a no decision, and we will have a redo next week. So we will have a rematch between these two teams, and I have to think that it's going to be a no disqualification match, a hardcore match, but we will see. So for now, the Unnatural Disasters will remain the champions, and a very frustrated Border Patrol will walk off empty-handed after a really great match there. It looked like Mark Russell was ready to put the match away. But, oh boy. So now it looks like the Unnatural Disasters are in cahoots with the commissioner. And you can't like that if if you're a fan of the faces on the show. Oh my. All right. So our first match ends in controversy. What a way to kick off Red, White, and Bruised. Welcome aboard if you're just joining us. We had a very interesting opening match of the evening. The Unnatural Disasters are still the tag team champions, but it looks like they are in cahoots with the evil Howard Shore, the commissioner of AFR, Monday Night Tights. And oh my, so we will see them next week on the show. And it will be a grudge match rematch. And we don't know the stipulations yet, but you got to figure that it's going to be a no disqualification match. But who knows what the scheming commissioner will be up to. All right, so our next match is our first ever career on the line, and it's going to be Diesel Incorporated. They're going to be led to the ring by their manager, PGA Tour. Diesel Inc. looked like that they were a team that was ready to get things going, and then kind of hit the skids, actually, against the Border Patrol, and got smashed. And so the commissioner said that their next match, if they lose, they are going to be fired. And their opponents are going to be none other than the team formerly known as the Committee, Zip It and Leave, recently reformed and back in AFR after temporarily leaving us for a couple months. And but here we go. The committee has reformed the New Order Committee, or the NOC, as they like to refer to themselves now. And we will see them in action here tonight for the first time in a long time. And if the Diesel Inc. loses, they will be out the door. All right, so let's see what happens in our pre-match. We are going to go to Highlight Reel R. 32 on Highlight Reel R. The heel attempts a cheap shot during the pre-match activities, but he's stopped by the face ally. Increase the heel grudge grade by 1 point. So Zip It and Leave tried to ambush Diesel Inc. on their way to the ring, but PGA Tour, who is a former wrestler and a Hall of Famer, he's seen it all, and he's wise to their tricks, and so he's able to fight them off with one of his golf clubs and chase them back to the ring. So there is no pre-match attack. PGA Tour setting the tone here. He does not want to see his team leave the Federation. All right, so here we go. The referee gets order under control. Zip It is going to start against Four Wheel McNeil. And here we go. We are underway. Our first career on the line match. There's the bell. And, oh, well, how about that? Zip It not happy with their plan being foiled at the beginning. He's going to come right out. So let's see, 2 points. So he'll lock up, and then he'll give Four Wheel McNeil an eye poke of doom. And then give him a little throat punch as well, and then back off as the referee tries to see what's going on. And, oh boy, and then right away he's going to tag in his partner. And while McNeil is still trying to catch his breath, they're going to get hit. Or he's going to get hit by a double drop kick by the knock. All right, so Alec Leave now in the ring against McNeil, and he will also use his grudge grade. Let's see, he'll give him a discus clothesline, sends the big man down to the mat for a point. And let's see, oh, but he's going to hit him too hard, and McNeil's going to get sent into his corner. Maloney gets a hot tag and comes in, and he's going to knock Leave down to the mat with a big clothesline of his own. Maloney against Leave. Let's see. Oh, but Leave, he's a smaller opponent, but much lighter, and he's going to use his agility here. Escapes a potential submission hold, and then turns it around into a chin lock of his own. And then he's going to back Maloney into the corner. Simon gets a tag. Zip It is going to jump off the rope and come down with a big elbow to the head of Maloney. And the New Order Committee in control here so far. Diesel Inc.'s career on the line. Whoever hits this next move, they're going to double it. Oh, no. And it's going to be Simon Zippet, who just explodes in a flurry of moves. Wow, so 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to end it by getting Maloney up onto the top rope and then hit a big stalling suplex from the top rope for 6 points. The ring shudders. Both men stay down for a little bit, but it's Zippet who gets to his feet first. Let's see. No tag. He's going to see if he can finish off Maloney. Helped. Oh, well, they are both helped. So it's going to be, let's see, the manager is he's going to distract, he's going to attack Alec Lee, pull him down from the apron, and Simon Zippet's going to be distracted for a little bit, so Maloney trips him up and then is able to get to his feet. Both men stand up. Can Maloney work something up here? Oh, and indeed, he is going to get Simon Zippet locked up in his all-nighter, his version of the full Nelson for 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here comes Diesel Inc. And he's going to get the tag into Four-Wheel McNeil. And McNeil comes in, and he's going to crush Zippet into the corner with a big avalanche. Diesel Inc. on their way back. Let's see. Nobody has the favorite quality. Oh, interesting. No one has the object quality. Oh, so crowd getting restless. Quick. Oh, darn. Well, let's see. So neither of them. He does have the quick, but only when he's on a circle. But that is 3. So the boo rule in effect. So our favored wrestlers. Uh-oh. So Zippet has said he has had enough, and he is going to set him up for his finisher, which before they went on their hiatus, we got a new finisher that was inspired by some of our friends from the Milwaukee area. So he now calls his crossface chicken wing the Milwaukee Grinder. So sets him up for it, and he's going to lock Four-Wheel McNeil in. And he is going to get it. Four-Wheel McNeil has to tap out, and that is it. The New Order Committee is the winner, and Diesel Inc. is now fired. Oh, boy. So there we go. The New Order Committee comes out and has taken out Diesel Inc. They put up a good fight, but just not enough to save their careers. Let's go to the post-match. The heels won, so we're going to go to highlight reel U. 61. Let's see. A heel win results in an opportunity to generate heat, increase TV grade on a die roll, or not. If the heel wants to work the crowd, a 1, 2, or 3, and increase his TV grade by 1 letter, but a 4 or 5, increase the face's TV grade, and on a 6, no change is made. Or they can just choose to retreat. You know what? They're not one to shy away from the camera. They're going to come out and they're going to gloat in their victory. And, oh, well, how about that? But the crowd actually kind of behind Diesel Inc., so their TV grade is going to increase. But as it stands right now, they are no longer members of AFR Monday Night Tights. Four-Wheel McNeil, C.R. Maloney did not win their career on the line match. Oh my. Alright, so there we go. And the New Order Committee with the impressive victory over the much bigger but not quite as seasoned team of Diesel Inc. Alright, let's see. Yes, the $1 Million Man must have paid off the commissioner to help the Unnaturals. Oh. I was very happy to see that the $1 Million Man returned on TV a while ago, even if it was just for a quick little cameo. He's still one of my favorite heels of all time. There we go. Yes, Diesel Inc. has ran out of gas. They are out of here, and you got to figure that maybe the New Order Committee, they've got their eyes on the title. All right. So we will get set. We now have our Commissioner's Corner segment, and Emerson Shore our assistant commissioner, the son of the commissioner, he is going to be interviewing our reigning hardcore champion, Trash Can Epic. Trash Can Epic, who has sent the last two people that he's defended his title against to the hospital. They've had to leave on a stretcher. Let's see what he has to say tonight. Not scheduled for a match, but we've seen some wacky things happen on our interview segment, so let's see. We'll start on Highlight Reel I. Let's see. The guest attempts to hype up his next match, but fails miserably. Reduce the guest TV grade by 1 letter grade. Uh-oh. So Trash Can Epic comes out and thinks that he's cutting a great promo, but maybe the crowd's grown a little wary of his act, and they do not respond to him as Trash Can Epic comes out and says, who can possibly defeat the Trash Can Man? I've got the hardcore title and no one's taking it from me, and the crowd's not feeling it, so his TV grade goes down to a B, and he will head off as we get ready for our main event of the evening. All right, so here we go. So Jimi Venturi has had quite a journey in earning the #1 contender match. He actually had to defeat members of the New Order committee in his final match. It looked like Zip It was going to be our #1 contender. He pulled out all the stops, but Jimi Venturi able to come through. He has been through the fire, and he has a chance now to win the title. Super Stinger comes down to the ring, accompanied by Hall of Famer Star Spangled Sam Banner. And Super Stinger had an interesting match last week. He was thrown into a match with one of our, let's say, less talented wrestlers on the roster, and he almost lost to Manus Humanus. It was an impromptu match that our esteemed commissioner put together at the last minute, and it was a lot closer than it should have been. So Super Stinger, maybe that got his mind in the right place. And let's see, as he'll have his work cut out for him tonight to hold on to his title against the star of screen and the stage and squared circle, Jimi Venturi. Let's see if anything happens in our pre-match. We'll be on Highlight Reel O. Highlight Reel O. And 11, so we're going to go to Highlight Reel P. 25, the underdog wrestler gives a defiant TV interview. Scathing comments reduce opponent's TV grade by 1 letter. Wow. How about that? So Jimi Venturi comes out and says that he thinks that Super Stinger is a paper champion and is lucky to have ever held the belt, and tonight he is going to take it away and bring back some prestige to the heavyweight championship. So Super Stinger's TV grade is now an A. He will still have the advantage, but only by 1 letter grade over Jimi Venturi. Wow, how about that? All right, so here we go. Super Stinger against Jimi Venturi, and this is for the AFR World Heavyweight Championship. Here we go. Bell rings, and we are underway. Powerful. That's going to go to Jimi Venturi. He's going to open things up with a big suplex for 2 points. And Super Stinger stunned, perhaps a little taken aback by the the pre-match interview. Let's see. He is going to bounce back here, though. Moves around Jimi Venturi, and then finally takes him down and gets a single-leg Boston Crab on him. Jimi Venturi finally able to get to the ropes to break the hold. We're all knotted up here. Grudge. Oh, that is going to go to our champion. Let's see. 3 points. A gold one. 1, 2, 3. So he's going to get Venturi into the corner and slam him into the turnbuckle for a count of 10 before the referee finally breaks it. Jimi Venturi flops down in the middle of the ring. Let's see. Oh, but he's going to shake it off and return the favor to Super Stinger, but he'll only get a couple shots in before Super Stinger blocks it. Back to the middle of the ring. Let's see, favorite. Oh, that's going to go to Venturi, and he's going to use his specialty move. So the Death Wish knee drop for 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And the challenger in control now. And he is going to use his power again. Oh, he's going to pick up Super Stinger and hit a big backbreaker on him. Oh my. Uh-oh, the champion in trouble. Sam Banner from the outside trying to shout encouragement to him. Let's see. Oh, and the Super Stinger is going to respond. He's going to leap up and hit a big knee to Jimi Venturi's throat. That'll buy him a little bit of time. Both men will catch their breath. Let's see. Smart. Oh, that's going to go to Venturi. As he'll avoid a slingshot attempt from the Super Stinger. And then toss him into the corner ropes. Jimi Venturi in control for now. Let's see. Oh, and he's going to use his superior strength. Let's see. And slam Super Stinger down to the mat. Uh-oh, we might have a new champion here. The crowd is pumped up. Jimi Venturi feeling it. Poses for the crowd. And, oh, and we're going to go to the wild card. Anything can happen on the wild card table. Super Stinger in danger here of losing his title. Let's see, 35. The favored wrestler is not powerful. Takes a knee to the chin as opponent breaks his submission hold. Opponent scores 1 point. Uh-oh. And Venturi is going to roll him up in a pin attempt. Let's see. So Super Stinger now down to an A. So he needs a 33 or less. 1. Uh-oh. 2. Can't end like this. Oh, and there we go. Just 2 manages to get the shoulder up. The match will continue. Jimi Venturi can't believe it. He thought he had it. And, oh, here comes the Super Stinger. Let's see. He still does lead in the TV grade. So 3 points here. 1, 2, 3. Gets him into a headlock. Is able to catch his breath a little bit. And ends it with a running bulldog. Here comes the champ. Oh, boy. And, again, he's going to score here. Crowd maybe starting to cheer for the Super Stinger. And, oh, he'll keep building things up here. Grudge grade bronze maneuver. So just a short arm clothesline. Sends Venturi down to the mat. And, oh, another TV move. He'll pick him up and hit a big body chop on him for 2 points. And now he rolls Jimi Venturi up for pinfall. He needs a 26 or less. Uh-oh, 1. And, oh, and he kicks out. Just a 1 count. Both men staggered, both men breathing hard. And let's see what happens. Who's going to win this one? Strong. Oh, that's going to go to Jimi Venturi. Let's see. Unfazed by opponent's body slam and responds with a series of blows. Super Stinger is staggered. And Jimi Venturi, he's signaling for the box office smash. His stunner. And, oh, and he misses it. How about that? Super Stinger is able to kick out, or block it, I guess. And, oh my, how about that? All right, so he will be fatigued now. We'll remove one of those. But the Super Stinger avoids the box office smash. The match continues. Let's see. And, oh my. So he blocks the stunner, and then he is going to send Venturi down to the mat and give him a big stomp to his gut. Jimi Venturi clutches his stomach, and now Super Stinger is going to climb the rope, set him up for the suicide Stinger splash, and, oh, and he's going to miss that. How about that? Jimi Venturi rolls out of the way. Both men have tried to hit their finisher, and both have failed. Oh boy, how about that? The match will continue. Both men fatigued. Who is going to come out on top here? Specialty. Well, they're both tied now, so Super Stinger going to try to wear him down, slow down the match a little bit, and get him in his Damascus head and leg lock for a couple points. And, well, now he'll use his agility. Somersault across the ring. And again, lands on Jimi Venturi's stomach. He is injured there. Oh, but he's going to bounce back here using his strength to break out of a headlock. Helped. Oh, that is going to go to the Super Stinger. He gets, let's see, his manager. Oh, manager interference boosts his damage. So Sam Banner cheering him on from outside. And Super Stinger delivers a big clothesline. Gets him down to the mats. And here we go. So now Venturi is fatigued. So he will be at a C grade for purposes of kicking out. So he needs a 23 or less to kick out. 1, 2, and 3. There it is. Super Stinger just able to defend his title in a very, very exciting main event. There we go. How about that? So Super Stinger, he'll regain his TV grade for winning the match. So he'll go back up to a AA, and unfortunately for Venturi, he will drop to a C for losing that title match. But what a matchup that was. No shame, either wrestler. And I think one of our most exciting main events we've ever had here. That was great. Super Stinger still our champion. Let's see what happens in the post match. We will go to highlight reel T 43 there. Let's see. The face win results in the heel losing a choice quality. Uh-oh. So if Jimi Venturi has to lose one of his qualities, well, I guess he will lose his smart quality. That's the only one that wasn't starred. Everything else was starred. So there we go. Super Stinger is still your champion. Fends off a really worthy opponent in Jimi Venturi, and perhaps Super Stinger alleviating the fears that he is just a paper champion, with a very exciting title defense here tonight. All right, there we go, everybody. That is Red, White, and Bruised. Thank you so much for tuning in. It looks like we had a good crowd here in the chat room. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. We actually did have the Border Patrol themselves was in the chat room. That's always nice. Thanks to Bob and Mark for tuning in. Thank you to 5 and 2 Ball is our newest member's name of the channel. If you would like to help support the channel and become a member, you can click the join button straight below the video there. It'll bring up a prompt and let you know how you can help us out for a small monthly donation to the channel, help keep things running. And thank you to all of our current supporters and our current members, including both members of the Border Patrol. And that is going to be all for now, guys. We'll see you next week, and we will have that rematch with the Border Patrol and the Unnatural Disasters, and I'll let you know what the other matches will be later on. So join us tomorrow. We'll have our Wildcard Tuesday. Will be our mashup of the news and a playthrough, and I'll give you guys the sneak peek now. I'm going to be doing Fury Football tomorrow, so it should be an exciting night. But until next time, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.